What's good? Welcome. Wednesday, September 20th, 2023, week 38. What's good? It's way later than I want it to be. It's like 7:45. Usually I get home from work and I record this thing straight away and I edit it, and then, I have a few hours to myself. I relax. But today I came home and I tried to make it, and I messed up. I was dragging on and talking nonsense, so I scrapped it and I tried to re-record about 3 times. And then on the 4th attempt I was doing really well and I was nearly finished and my camera shut off. Something about internal heat. Cause I'm fire! So yeah, I'm just getting it done now. But I'm annoyed because I'm trying to recap everything I said so perfectly. I didn't take any notes this time round. So what have I got to tell you? I got a haircut. My hair no longer pokes me in the eye. Love my barber to bits. I keep walking past mirrors and trying to work out who I look like, who I remind myself of. Do you know who it is? It's Jim Carrey from Dumb and Dumber. I haven't seen the second one, the first one. Yeah. Got a lot of love for Jim Carrey though. Pick up Jim. Go on, Jimmy. Yeah, what else I got to tell you though? I had a dead weekend because that's exactly what I wanted. On Friday when I finished work, I got an email. Without going into detail, let's just say all the grown-up stuff I'm trying to do is moving forward. The ball is rolling on that. So what I did with the ball rolling is on Friday I looked at any ball that was in my court and I threw it back. I sent back any email, anyone who was waiting for a response, anything like that. Sent all my emails so that I could have the weekend to myself, which I did, and I chilled the hell out. And it was nice. I played video games, I watched random videos, I played on my socials, talking to people. Not my UK socials, I played on my Chinese socials. Because the time difference obviously. And in the week, when I'm going to work, it's like I'm usually in bed already by the time the people I know in China wake up. So on the weekend, I'm up later. It's kind of cool. I can catch some people in the morning and chat to people in the morning over there. But yeah, so that was nice. And what else did I do on the weekend? I booked my Paris trip. I'm going to Paris. At least I've booked the transport to take me to Paris. I'm planning on going to Paris. I guess anything could stop that. But yeah, do you know what though? The main reason I chose Paris, I think, is because I knew I wanted a short trip and I thought you can get a train. So I thought easy, I'll get a train from Peterborough to London and train from London to Paris. Easy. But that's expensive. Like, yeah, I booked a flight for like half the price. Like my train from Peterborough to the airport and then the flight from the airport to Paris and the return journey is like half the price it would be if I was taking the train. Which is kind of a joke, isn't it? But I guess UK trains have always been expensive. So yeah, going to Paris, I'm excited. Get to see my pal. I get to see my pal who I haven't seen over a year. Yeah, I haven't seen him in over a year because he left before me and I've been gone nearly a year now. So yeah, it's been a long time. I'm really excited to see him. That'll be awesome. I don't know anything about Paris. Go and look at that tower that everyone's so fond of, I suppose, and just hang out with my friend. I don't really care about anything else. That's good for me. I'm good with that. But man, it's so I got the passport. I went to my passport interview. That was relatively stress-free. I worried about it a lot for no good reason, and yeah. So that's my holiday. I'm off work next week. I'm busy every day, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm booked out all day, full-on commitments, and then Thursday I'll fly to Paris, and I'll come back on Saturday late. Yeah, I fly early Thursday and come back late Saturday. If anyone wants to take me to the train station next Thursday morning, I'll love you forever, or at the very least I'll pay you what a taxi would ask me. I like people. I haven't used taxis since I come back to England, and I'm not rushing to be honest. I'd much rather have a human I know, but obviously I know that I should just take my independence and stop asking for support. No, I like support, and it's not about the support. It's not about me whinging like help me. It's like I'm gonna have to do this thing, and maybe there's a convenience. Maybe it's convenient that you can accompany with this thing, and because I like people, that's a win in my book. I mean, if it's a loss, then just don't respond. It's fine. So yeah, that's that. What else? Yeah, man, this vlog dragged out tonight, and I literally had to charge the camera again and get on it. And now, what the hell else was I going to tell you? There was some stuff, and now it's ran away. The songs are done. I'm working on week 40. I think it's going to be good when I finished it. I hope it is. Weeks 38 and 39 are written. I want to tell you about this. So I recorded those songs on the same day, and it was a Saturday a week or two back when it was really hot, like ridiculously hot for a British summer. And so I woke up and I sat down at this desk, and I knew I had to finish one song, so I put the beat on, I'm running it, and I finished that song, and then I recorded it, and then I spent the next few hours writing the next song, and then I just recorded that straight away as well. But the problem is, it was so hot that I was just recording without my top. It's clean, don't worry, don't show nipple, you don't see nipple, you just get like the shoulders, right? So I figured it wouldn't matter, it's just like I'm there, and you just tell there's no clothing on my shoulders. But I sent it to Juxta, and he's like, oh yeah, you try and I can't remember what he said exactly, but he implied that it was way more noticeable than I had thought it would be. And then I had to say, yeah, sorry, that's not even just the one video. There's actually 2 videos that I filmed like that, because I filmed them on the same day. So yeah, just letting you know, if you're offended by bare shoulders, then maybe just miss the next few songs, eh? The last song, 37, I don't know, I thought, speaking freely and bluntly and honestly and transparently, I thought it was kind of weak, especially compared to the 4 previous. Like from, what was it, like week 33 or 34 or something, we had a run of some hard songs. I thought some songs I was really proud of anyway, and then 37 just didn't really match up to it. I think it didn't really cut it. So but week 38 and 39 do, I think, and I think week 40 will as well. And week 40 is the first track of the last album of this year. Not being funny, right? It's a lot, isn't it? Like the work me and Juxta are doing, it is a lot, isn't it? I'm not crazy, am I? Because sometimes I think I'm crazy, because it feels like we're doing a lot of work. But then I feel like it's kind of brushed over sometimes. You share it with someone, oh, I've been putting out a song a week. Oh yeah, cool. It's a lot of work, It's a lot of work. 3 albums out this year. We've written 3 albums of material this year. It's crazy. And the 4th one's underway. Check that. The Spooksville video isn't up yet. You should know that, because you haven't watched it yet. If it was up, you would have watched it, wouldn't you? Yes, you would. Thank you. I keep myself to myself at work, but last Friday I was kind of excited because I thought this Spooksville video was dropping. And I thought, you know what, no one in this office knows anything about me outside this office. Not many people anyway. And I thought, actually, I wouldn't mind if that was the first thing they saw of me outside the office. I think it's shot well. I think it represents me well. I'm proud of what I'm doing in there. It shows a cross-section of everything I do, and I think it looks good, and the beat's hard, and everything about it I'm hyped with. So yeah, I did tell a couple of people, but they didn't drop. And I spoke to another guy today. He asked me if it came out, and I said no, and I told him the link for some other stuff on YouTube, which is cool. Yeah, which is cool. I think it's nerve-wracking, when I think it's always nerve-wracking to a point. No, that's not true. It's not always nerve-wracking to a point. There was definitely a point in my life where I did not care about performing to new people, or new people finding my material, because I was so active, and I was performing all the time, and I was writing all the time. It didn't matter, because if someone told me they didn't like it, I'd be good enough for them to like by the next day. I'd driven like that. But these days I'm just doing this project and working. I feel like I'm tied up with so many other things, and it's kind of like, yeah, there is a level of like, this thing is such a big part of me, and for people to find out and then potentially just think it's terrible, or just not rate it in any way, it's a bit it's a bit worrying. It is and it isn't, because at the same time, if anyone comes back to me like, yeah, I checked your stuff, I don't really like it, it's fine. You don't have to like it. It's cool. If you do, it's cool. If you don't, it's cool. This exists. If you can get anything positive from interacting with it, then I am hyped for you. You can do that. But yeah, I was thinking as well, I think the way I describe the stuff I write, my writing in my head, it's kind of like, I feel like people who know me will watch it, because they want to see what I'm up to. They want to see what I'm doing. I feel like people might watch what I do and maybe be impressed, maybe like appreciate what I can do with words, with a pen, with a microphone or whatever. But I don't feel like I make the kind of music, and this is me, this is what I'm not saying Juck's doing this is based on my writing. I don't feel like I make the kind of music that people just jam to. I don't know what kind of music I make. I'm actually very interested to hear what kind of music you think I make, or how you would describe it. Because I don't know.